Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind with Mervis and Tull, our Argonian escaped slave. Now, I've skipped ahead a little bit, and I asked around with some of the slaves at this plantation near Suran, so we have a general idea of where we're supposed to go from here. One of them, after just getting a few answers that it's near here but further than they would go, said to the northwest. And when I was thinking it over, I remembered something. This Sturdicon's farmhouse up here, that place is to the northwest, and if you remember, we did run across a red guard in the vicinity of that particular building, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility that the red guard Tull is seeking and this red guard are one and the same. It's possible. It is very much possible. So we're going to head over there. See if perhaps they aren't in fact the same person. It would certainly make things a lot easier for me. And wait a second, we have this little ancestral tomb here, which, if I remember correctly, is the one we ran into and found full of skeletons and zombies. Which I wouldn't mind paying it another visit and seeing if we can't do a better job at clearing them out on this occasion.
Has no time.
Yeah, this is the farmhouse I was thinking of, because we looked in here and saw an enslaved Khajiit, and then I came out here and saw a red guard. Yeah, there he is over there, I think. There he is. Hey there. Here our journey ends, Dark Elf. For bringing me to this place, I thank you. It's been a thorn in the side of the Kimono Tong for too long. And on your way, Outlander, or with the Red Guard you will die. This is the choice I give you. Wait, what? Come on, Tull, why you gotta do this? I liked you. The only choice. Go now and forget about all of this, or die where you stand. It matters not to me. Would Mervis interfere with this? Let me think here. Well, we can be a bit of a bastard, but at the same time, that's usually for a purpose, and just because of our affiliation with the Kimono Tong right now, we're already, or our affiliation with the Thieves Guild, I should say, we're already not too fond of the Kimono Tong. So I'm afraid I cannot let you kill this man.
Am I good or what?
As you wish, the hand of the Kimono Tong will speed you to your final rest. Die, 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 and scamp summoning. A Scampy Yes, you've also got a scamp on your ass. Go on then. Die to scamp. Feel free to be scampified while I'm down on the ground at his fucking mercy. Okay. Come on then. No, I apparently don't have any stamina potions, which is unfortunate because I thought I would never use them, so just let the stamina potions. I just sold all my stamina potions. I was trying to slash his ass. Okay. Standard restore health, please. Okay, get back on your feet, please.
It's about time I had some fun.
You bastard. Yeah, you can tell this is just going great, can't you?
Today will be your last.
Increased light armor. Not the worst thing in the world, but...
Today will be your last.
I should have taken advantage of
I
that.
had some fun.
I'd have gotten the hell back, but no.
I have the upper hand.
Fucking hell. This is such a pain.
Here it comes. It's about time I had some fun.
So...
You're beaten.
Tool, would you please die? I don't want you to be alive anymore. I no longer like you. Kill. Oh. Really? I think I've determined by now that I hate melee fighters in Morrowind. I really do. Fuck this. Die. Kill. I'm trying to kill you with my demon tanto. Do you mind?
Am I good or what?
Come on. Come on, guys. Seriously. You could give me a freaking stamina potion or something, you bastard. Really? Do you honestly expect me to believe that I'm too de-stamina'd to stand up? That's ridiculous.
There's something not right about you. Maybe you should go.
What the hell? Slave bracers that drain magicka. They aren't worth much, so no. See, you're taken in by that bounty hunter. Fear not, it's not uncommon for them to come looking here. I thank you for your help and your intentions. Here, take this. It is a small token of my gratitude. May it serve you well. First barrier ring has been added to our inventory. Why, thank you. I mean, we have a first barrier spell, but I'm actually not very good at casting it. even when I do have the magic to cast it, so that could be quite handy. Speaking of... through my spells like that ain't working out. Not much of a chance to cast, but what the hell. I'm never gonna learn how to use these spells if I don't try, right? That's my reasoning for why I keep trying stuff like that anyways. So now, it turns out Tull was a bastard and working for the Kimona Tong. So, to say that Mervis is not impressed with that outcome is putting it lightly. But now, we're going to head back to Suran. And then, I think I will catch the Silt Strider to Aldaroon. Normally, I would like to travel to Aldaroon on foot first, but I don't actually know where it is currently. So, I'm going to have to take another route in this. Basically, and we'll get the Silt Strider to Aldaroon, simply because no one seems to want to give us directions there. And then, when we head back to another city again, and I'm still not sure where, Balmora most likely, when we head back, then we will do that particular journey on foot, to make up for the fact that we're going to be doing this one via Silt Strider.
What do you want?
And besides, in our current condition, taking a trip back to... trying to start a trip to Aldaroon on foot
Where would you like to
not
go?
be very smart. I want to go to Aldaroon, but that's not currently somewhere I'm able to travel from here, so it'll have to be a two-stage trip. Take me to Balmora.
Where would you like to go?
And that was an overnight journey, apparently. So you can take me to Aldaroon. Sans. We arrived in the middle of a storm. It's lucky for me that I picked up this netch leather helmet, because the visibility is just shit. Yeah. We're not going to be going anywhere in this weather. And, apparently Alderaan is just to the north of Caldera. Did not know that. Interesting architecture, though, I'll give them that. I might disagree with their political stance, but the Ridderans certainly have a flair when it comes to buildings. Ash Storm appears to be dying down. I must have arrived just at the tail end of it. Council Club. Council Club. Is that the same Council Club as the one over in Balmore? Because if it is, I can already tell I will not like the inhabitants. Now, I'm in town for business, but I should like to have a look around. If I can find the local Thieves Guild, that would be nice. Here are the mages and the fighters, but I see no Thieves Guild. And I came here because Sugar Lips was out of jobs. To find the Thieves Guild, though. Yeah, I'll just sort of poke around town for the time being and get the lay of the land before I start exploring. Not an unreasonable thing to do, and I wasn't planning on this, but that seems to have become my de facto approach to visiting a new city in this strange land of my birth, after all. To become my de facto approach. Just sort of walk around, get the lay of the land, and then start doing the exploration. Certainly better than just bumbling around, not being able to accomplish anything. Excuse me, I do not mean to bother you. Do you have any food to spare? I do not ask for myself, but for my son, who has had very little to eat these past days. I lost my job recently, and I'm having difficulty keeping food on the table. Do I have food on me? I don't actually think that I'm carrying any food at this moment in time. It's terrible. Although, we might be. Actually, wait, I think we're carrying a loaf of bread, yeah, so here you go. If you don't mind talking about it, what happened? Thank you, I'll not forget your kindness. As for losing my job, I regret that it was all my doing. What do you mean by that? I joined the Mages Guild because I had little experience. I was apprenticed to the alchemist Aneraron here in the Alderaan Guildhall. My responsibilities were light. I was mostly there to learn the art of preparing potions. However, this meant that I earned very little, not enough to support a family. I'd gone without eating for a couple of days. I could have endured longer, but for my son Indafly. Morning I had nothing to offer him to eat. He did not cry, but to look at him filled me with shame. I resolved he would not go hungry that night. I asked the guild steward for additional responsibilities, so I might make enough to feed my family, but she told me first I had to prove myself as an apprentice. I know that it was wrong. I fully intended to return the ingredients when I had the means. I took a few inexpensive ingredients, some salt rice and rat meat. Since I have less skills as a thief than I do as an alchemist, it was not surprising I was caught and expelled according to guild rules. Now I wander daily in hope of even the slightest of tasks that pay in food or gold. Did you explain the circumstances to the guild steward? Surely they're not that unreasonable. I was so ashamed I could not speak to defend myself. What kind of defense could I have offered? I was guilty and deserved my fate. If it was your first offense, then the guild may forgive your actions and reinstate your membership, though. I don't think I could face Edwina Elbert or Anaron again. Would you speak with her, if only to see if there's a chance for me? Very well. I will approach her, but if she's open to the idea, you may have to make your appeal in person. You would do that for me? Thank you. Yes, I understand. There's not much reason to hope. I am grateful you are willing to try. I'll be waiting here while you meet with Edwina Elbert. Okay, now... we can't ask about the local Thieves Guild, which is what I approached him for in the first place, unfortunately. Yes, that whole conversation started because I wanted to ask the guy where the Thieves Guild was located, so that we could get some work for ourselves. Yeah. Quests in Morrowind start over the craziest things. From what I've noticed, they really do. For now, I'll just continue having a look around the local area, and we will go back to the Mages Guild later down the line, after I've explored everything. Speaking of exploring and power and stuff, which is one of our goals as a character for Mervis, to manage to become more powerful, not necessarily politically, just in general, and to have more influence. And on that note, you know, the ironic thing with that is, even though Mervis does have the goal to become as powerful as he can, he's actually not that interested, at least at this moment in time, in direct political power. So if you asked him, he would probably not really have any interest in, say, being in charge of, or even for that matter, being a member of one of the great houses, because of the kind of work that Mervis was doing prior to this. How should I put this? Well, a lot of the work that he was doing before was, back when we were still in Cyrodiil, was of the more nuanced and subtle variety. And what that means is that we're more interested in the quiet, subtle kind of power, like being powerful from the shadows and having influence without being the one directly in charge kind of thing is more what Mervis is into than something more direct, like actually being the ruler, for instance. We would not really be into. So this may change, but at this moment in time, he actually has no actual interest in political power. Which is one of the reasons, beyond the fact that I, as a player, am actually not sure which of them would suit us best. That is one of the reasons, actually, why I have yet to align Mervis with one of the great houses. I mean, I've already determined Redoran is not for us. For the obvious reason that we are not a warrior type character. We're sort of a mix between a fighter and a thief. Not necessarily a thief, a fighter. Okay, let me start over. I completely fucked that up.
Speak, traveler.
Mervis is sort of a mix between a mage and a stealthier type of character. I don't want to call us a thief or an assassin just because, well, I've mentioned the limitations of the stealth system in this game in the past, and that is part of it. Another is the fact that a lot of our fights are direct confrontations. We just are, well, we're more of a mix between, like, a mage and what you would consider a duelist. Someone who's very fast and just makes use of a handful of individual blades, as opposed to being like a sword and board warrior or two-handed fighter or anything. That's the sort of thing that we are, really. And I believe we've explored most, if not all, of the town, though I may have missed out on some stuff. It's really scattered out there. I'm gonna poke my head around a little more. But yeah, because of that mixture of traits, I actually am not sure which great house would really suit us, because on the one hand, Mervis is a very imperial, loyal character. He's very loyal to the Empire, and in fact, he actually, as I brought up in the intro with his backstory, he actually knows the Emperor personally, so he's definitely very pro-Empire. So on the one hand, with that, House Hlalu would definitely suit him quite well, but on the other hand, the idea of the Telvanni, of these powerful ancient wizards, and just everything that he would undoubtedly get up to as a member of House Telvanni. The idea of membership with the Telvanni, it would suit his idea of subtle behind-the-scenes isolationist power quite well, I think. So, I'm really not sure what would do him best. I really don't know. But there's plenty of time to decide that sort of thing and figure out what kind of which of the great houses that we'd be best suited to, and who knows, Mervis might just decide that he has no interest in Morrowind politics and just stay the hell away from the great houses. Of course.
Okay, Outlander.
I am well aware that that will not last, and if he does try to avoid Morrowind politics, eventually
Speak, traveler.
they'll decide that he should be interested and force his hand, but we might not end up joining any of the great houses. That's entirely possible.
Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Thieves Guild? This guy is apparently a member Angoth the Jeweler is located in the Rat in the Pot, is what I got out of that, so we got the information that I was here for. Now, where is the Rat in the Pot? It's all the way on the other end of town, basically. But as I mentioned back when we arrived, I have only actually been in Alderun a handful of times in my past playthroughs. And I always thought the whole crab-shaped architecture thing was kind of cool. It was definitely a bit crazy and out there compared to somewhere like Balmora or Caldera, but it was one of the most interesting towns that I've managed to visit. Of course, I'm not including the Telvanni in that. Mushroom Towers? Yeah, you can't get much more crazy or unique than Mushroom Towers. You really can't.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
And I do quite love the Telvanni Towers. They're a bit mental in that way that you can't help but like
I
them.
can already tell. I'm not going to like this.
In any case, let's find. We found our guy right here.
Go on.
Angoth the Jeweler. Do you have a job for me? Something that might add some clink to your pockets. The Alderun Guild of Mages has been left unguarded. I want you to get Anerenen's Devil Tanto. Okay. My sources say they'll all be gone for a while. Go in there and take whatever you want, but make sure to bring me the Tanto. Okay. We're headed in there anyways to Beggar. That they allow... what's his name? Back in. I should probably take care of that first, because... actually, no.
While you had a chance.
Doing here? You must be a thief. Wait, what? That is a ridiculous conclusion to make. Okay. Invisibles for a little bit. Okay. Let's have a little bit more of a poke around. I'm going to try and break into this chest here. See if maybe it happens to be the thing I need. My master lockpick won't do it, though. So, I hope it's not in there.
Stolen for the last time.
I'm going to try this particular lock here, if I can find my master lockpick. I'd rather not chance it was one of the less complex ones. For level 65. It's the only chest I can think of so far. Which is not currently either being watched. Or something else.
What do you think you're doing? I have no more quarrel with you. Go away!
I'll take your stuff and turn invisible. Then I will walk out the door. That should go fine.
All right, I'm listening.
But I did just rob the Mages Guild, and I am nominally at least a member of said guild. So, how will that affect my standing, I wonder? Apparently it didn't affect it at all. That's bizarre. I got seen stealing in the Mages Guild, and they're perfectly fine with it. I find that ever so slightly bemusing, to be honest, but my invisibility ring is proving its merits, so there's that. The only thing I can think of for why that unfolded the way it did is that was a specific quest thing, so it's designed to not have an effect on your standing if you're also a member of the Mages Guild. That's all I can think of, quite honestly. Now I just need to find Mr. Diamond Man.
Greetings.
Turn in the quest. So, where's he at?
Khajiit has no words for you.
Angoth the Jeweler. That's the guy I'm after.
What do you want?
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
We have to give him his tattoo. But to do that, I've got to find him. He's being a bit evasive right now.
I greet you as a friend.
Speak quickly. Be well, traveler.
Seen any elves?
Just above you. Okay. He was down there the last time I looked.
Khajiit has
That
no
was
time,
fast.
traveler.
Go
Why do
ahead.
you outlanders think you can bother anyone you please?
Do you need
Come
something?
on, leave me alone.
That's not him.
Khajiit has no time for you.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Where the hell is he? Really? Where are you?
Greetings.
Really? This is
More action
ridiculous.
show promise. What do you want?
Summoned by another. Questions again.
Seen any elves?
Because it has no time for you.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Okay. Where is he? You're not
I
talking.
can already tell. I'm not going to like this.
Check on the second floor. My athletics skills increased.
I greet you as a friend.
I'm just walking in circles, aren't I?
What's this all about?
Okay. Are you sure? He says he's just above him, but he is not. You people are giving me shitty-ass directions.
Ah, yes.
I do not like that.
What is it, Mutsara?
Small alcove down the stairs from the bar. He is not. Where did the man go?
You seem worthy of my knowledge.
Where is he off to?
Greetings.
I'm waiting.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
You don't offer beds, apparently. And can I entertain the patrons? Wait, without the simplest of loots, she says. What? I have a loot. It's right here. What are you talking about, lady? I have both a loot and a recorder. Honestly.
Leave
Where do
me.
you
I
people
will
get
listen,
this
Outlander.
nonsense
I have no
from?
time for you. I heard something.
How do you do?
And I was just going down the wrong stairs all that time. Wow. Did I run into any trouble? Yes, there was a guard. Seems like the Mages Guild always knows when we're planning something. Did you get the double tanto? Yes, here it is. This is just what I wanted. You can keep anything else you found. Really? No gold? You're kidding me. Do you have any more jobs for me? There's a customer who wants a Redoran Master Helm. A client of ours wants a Redoran Master Helm. Most of the counselors in House Redoran have one, but they can be hard to find. I know Minor Erebar has one, probably in his bedroom. You have to check Erebar Manor here in Alderun, under Scar. Okay. So, Erebar Manor.
Why do you approach?
Go steal a Redoran Master Helm. Gotcha. Don't suppose that's out here anywhere. No, that would be in the Manor District, probably. So I'm going to immediately head off for that, without any rest. You know, the smart thing to do. Well, I will say this about the thieves guild jobs in Alderun, they've so far been a lot more interesting than the ones that I was doing for Sugar Lips back in Balmora. I mean, we've gone from nicking a diamond from an alchemist to stealing. No, from one of the... to stealing what's probably a valuable personal item from a member of the Red Rand Council. Talk about a step up, really. Well, hell of an interior design job, guys. Hell of an interior design job. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Get the hell out of my way, you imbecile. Erobar Manors. Underscore. Get down there, because I'm seeing a lot of manas. Sure, I could probably just drop off and use my slow fall ring, but then the problem is getting back up again. Northeast corner, okay? Somewhere over that way. Huh.
Come on. I haven't got all day to
You know,
stick around and talk to you.
For all the complaints that I've heard from people since I discovered the existence of Morrowind, and yes, there was a time when I didn't know this game existed. I almost cannot believe it, but yes. Moragtong Guildhall. I'll have to pay a visit to the Moragtong Guildhalls at some point. Just for the novelty, if nothing else. It's looking interesting. What I've seen, it's a fairly interesting looking place, and those guildhalls, and I just haven't found time to visit them yet. Erobar Manor, probably up there somewhere. But yeah, as I was saying, for all the complaints that I've heard since I discovered the existence of Morrowind about how bad the directions can be, the guards so far have actually seemed to be pretty good at giving reasonable directions, provided I'm able to follow them, which is not always a given. They are actually quite good at getting me where I want to go, which is kind of nice, especially compared to something like Skyrim, where the directions equate to follow the quest marker. And here would be Erobar Manor. So, what we want is a veteran master helm. Let's hope it's sitting out on a shelf or something somewhere. Then I can just nab it via invisibility.
I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
minor error bar, eh? I'll just have a little poke around your manor. Shall I? Don't pay any mind to the commoner in chitin armor just poking about the manor. It'll be perfectly fine, surely. No, I'm just a nosy little shit, that's
I've got
all.
better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
No.
I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
Okay. I may have to come back to one of these chests eventually, or just in general. Pay a visit to the place and give it a more thorough look, let's just say. I got a few loose gold coins out of that
Okay, Outlander.
without getting seen. That was nice. Nothing of interest in there. Right in here. Nope.
Come on, I haven't got all day to stand around.
Over to Erebar private quarters then. Because clearly no one will mind me being in here. Definitely not. I just want one of your helmets, that's all. Quama the rolling pin. No, don't need that. Why they would keep a helmet in a chest of drawers, I have no idea, truly. But you never know. Keep your bloody clothes. I'll have your gold. How about you just tell me where to look for this?
Okay, Outlander, but make it quick.
That way. I can speed this along and just rob you in a nice, efficient manner. You cool with that? Yeah, didn't think so. Master Helm, hello. Now, time for me to pull the same trick that I used to nab the diamond in Nerelka's shop. Go invisible.
Dave.
Head down here.
Yes, stranger?
And deliver the goods. Tongue Toad is the one we want for getting the price on our head to go away. But here's your Master Helm. 1,000 gold for that. Now can I please get a bloody advancement? Apparently not. Gandosa Arabar is a counselor's daughter, if you know what I mean. I hear she's got a copy of Boethius' pillow book. A client of ours wants some dirt on the Arabar family. Apparently she has a copy of the book which has been banned by the temple. Fetch the book and return it to me. I have to admit I'm a bit curious myself. Seriously? We just got done ticking off the Arabars and now you want me to do it again.
And how are you? Can I help you?
This is just lovely. Riella.
What do you want?
That's the individual that we need to be able to get rid of the price on our head right now.
Leave me.
Make it quick, Outlander.
So let's head downstairs and see if we can't find or make the price on their head go
What
away
is
first.
it? What do you want?
Or, oh, it was you and I had just said the wrong name. I'm an idiot. Yes, make the price on my head go away. Wait, 3,000 gold! 3,000 gold! I stole a freaking helmet. It's not exactly mass murder. Seriously. Ugh, these nobles and their bloody helmets. It's fine. Well, there goes all my profits from that last bit of adventuring, and then some.
Greetings.
Ugh, fucking hell. Yeah. Fuck this job. Fuck this job. I am out of Aldaroon. The Thieves Guild here is sending me to piss off some noble family who is obsessed with their goddamn hats. No thank you.